So y'all, it's been brought to our attention that our truck is illegal. The state of Florida says this truck is illegal. Not kidding, no play on words. I'll give you 5 seconds to look at this. Maybe it won't stand out to most of you. Why is this truck illegal and what do we have to fix? Can you spot it? All right, we'll call that 5 seconds. The state of Florida in 2025 has determined that these little buggers right here, yeah, this simple little license plate frame is now illegal because it's covering part of the edge of the license plate. So now I've seen people come out with ones where it's expanded, where it just goes on the outside of it. That wouldn't work for us because we have plugs and stuff. So we're going to take this off because even though I think right now they're just giving people warnings, who wants to be pulled over, especially for something silly like this? So I'm going to take this off and I need my tools to do it. All right, so I'm hoping it's not, yeah. See, this is so simple. I mean, I don't know the reasoning behind it. I'm not a lawyer. This is not legal advice. I'm just saying it's illegal and you could get fined, and they're serious because I've heard of plenty of people getting pulled over and just getting a warning. But you don't even want to get pulled over for a warning, do you? I don't.
What's that behind it?
It's the original World Ford.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, y'all, because before this happened, me and Matthew were in a Walmart in Gainesville, and I'm like, you know what? I want a Florida Gator tag. I mean, I'll take the World Ford tag off, and I want a Florida Gator tag because they still sold them. And even after this law had been passed, because this was like in November or something, and the law passed in October. So apparently the stores are still selling them, but like we didn't even find out about this until December.
Nope. So, I mean, it's not a big deal, but getting pulled over is always kind of a big deal. So I'd rather just avoid that. Plus, if it's the law, it's the law. I mean, we gotta obey the law. So now nothing is obstructing it. It's nice and tight, so we're good to go. Easy compliance.
And we wanted to mention this because a lot of y'all are probably being full-time RVers are probably domiciled in Florida. There's probably a lot of people in Florida that might not know about it. We didn't know about it until we saw it on TikTok.
Yeah, and if you want to do some more research, I welcome you. Do some more research. Go to Google. Don't take our word for it. We're just, you know, funny people on TV. But at least that's our understanding of it. So what does it hurt to take this off? It took me, what, 2 seconds? So all done.
You know what's really exciting about living in Florida during the wintertime?
What's that?
Cows.
Cows?
Cows of the sea.
Oh, sea cows.
Yes.
Yeah, manatees.
Tons and tons of manatees. I know people come to Florida to escape the cold, but when the cold comes to Florida, so do the sea cows.
And today is all about the sea cows. We are going to the Manatee Festival in Crystal River, Florida.
And
where else are we going?
And Three Sister Springs, which is supposed to be the springs that has the most manatees. I think Crystal River is the capital of the manatees.
Yay!
Can you tell I'm excited? Who's excited about seeing the sea cows?
Big, fluffy, plumpy sea cows.
All right, so today is open house and we're making our way down to Three Sister Springs and we're hoping to see tons and tons of manatees. We shall see, y'all. All right, so I'm assuming we go this way. Really crowded. We'll see if we start to see any manatees.
Oh, right here.
Oh, we've already spotted our first one. There it is.
Wow, I like the color of the water too.
I think there's 2 of them in there, yeah. All right, y'all, we found the real manatee. There he is back there, see? It's the best manatee we've seen so far today.
There's one over here on the bottom right that looks like a big rock, but it's not.
Right there?
Yeah.
Aww.
It looks like a rock, but it's not. It's a manatee. They were saying that the city of Crystal River owns this property, and they bought it. It was supposed to be condos and a water bottling plant. So instead, the city bought the property, and then they run it jointly with Fish and Wildlife and the Water Management District so they could preserve it. I'm glad they did.
There's one swimming this way. Let me see if I can get it.
Yeah, it's going towards the other one.
See, y'all, it's going closer. Look at
Going to the other one.
Let's see if they touch. Y'all get to see if it
And there's
touches.
a third one that we can't see, but I see the air bubbles from.
Oh, there's the second one going towards the one
Yeah.
that looks like a rock. See it?
Yep. Oh, there's 3 of them. But there's a little one.
Y'all.
Yep, that's a mama and her calf.
And I know we said that they're sea cows, but Joanne read on a sign that they're also called migrating mermaids. Now, would you think of a manatee being a mermaid?
Well, it's the only real mermaids we got.
Well, we're in a different vantage point. Look at that one right in the middle, Matthew.
Oh, look, there's 3 of them over there on the right.
Look at that. Oh my goodness.
I love this water too.
amazing.
It's so green.
And these are not sea cows. They're migrating mermaids. That sounds more, what is it? Locally correct?
Yeah.
What got thrown in the water?
I don't know.
Oh, is that fish? The fish are jumping.
Oh, that's what it is.
I thought somebody threw something in the water.
Yeah.
That
Flying
was
fish.
really neat. Flying fish. Was not expecting that, y'all. Okay, they were not tarpon fish. They're mullet fish. I'm waiting for them to jump again. But anyways, we talked to one of the volunteers, and he said the reason it's called Three Sister Springs is because it's 3 springs.
I don't
Pretty
remember.
sister, big sister, and little sister. That's what he said. And he said out here it's 12 feet deep. And this one
Yep.
that we're looking at.
And they said the temperature is about 72, 73 degrees all year long.
That one's not that big. I wonder if this one's like a juvenile.
I don't know.
Oh, that's so pretty, y'all. Look at that. It's like they have their own little waterway to get to the springs and to the
Their own
river.
little lazy river.
All right, y'all, we found hundreds of manatees. Look at that. All of those little lumps you see in the water are manatees. Oh my goodness. How many would you say there are, Matthew?
There's got to be at least 100 there, probably a lot more.
Now this is the pictures I've been seeing on Facebook.
Yeah.
How many do y'all see? Tell us below. Could you imagine if you had one of those houses
Oh, yeah.
on the water?
Right over there.
You can just sit out there and look.
Uh-huh.
You zoom in so y'all can see them by the rope right here. This was definitely a nice day to come out here, Matthew, and see this. All right, y'all, we're further down the river in the Kings Bay area here at Crystal River. And if you look really closely, you can see all of these like lumps, I call them lumps. And there's just hundreds of manatees right here, and you'll see them come up. Look, there's a little nose. And they come up for air and stuff. And right now the tide is low. So while the tide is low, they kind of come out to the river. And when the tide goes back up, that's when they head back to the springs. And they call it like a manatee parade because they all start to go back in the springs for nighttime because the temperatures are getting really cold. And the springs are a constant temperature of 72 to that's a sea cow, y'all. 72 to 74 degrees. But yeah, they're known as sea cows, migrating mermaids, and they make the loudest snort. Talk about, oh, that was so cool. Talk about blowing snot out of your nose. Alright, y'all, this is a screeched owl called One-Eyed Willie. Can y'all tell why he's called One-Eyed Willie? Look at me, Willie! There. He's so cute. And this is an adult, too. He's not a little baby.
But he's not releasable.
No. Alright, so to go between Three Sister Springs and the festival, you have to get on the bus. When was the last time you rode a bus?
I'm not telling you how old I am.
You're on the big yellow bus. What do you think?
It's been a long time,
Okay.
and I hope never to do it again.
Let me flip y'all around. Look at all the people waiting to get on the bus. Prime time in Florida, right, Matthew?
Yeah, ours are.
All right, y'all, we are off the bus, and now we are entering the festival, the Manatee Festival. And this is the line for people that are leaving already to get back on the bus. Our mission is what? Find food.
Food. We're going to need to eat.
All right, it seems like we've gotten into the food section.
Yes.
You can see the water tower, city of Crystal River. Matthew, what are you thinking of eating here at the festival?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything I want yet.
Tasty Thai.
I don't like spicy food.
Yeah, and Thai. Oh, the sugared lemon. Wonder if you can get like a cold lemon lemonade. Delicious mini donuts. Hot dogs, tacos, burgers.
Lobster.
Oh, you can get lobster there too? Oh my gosh, Nomad's Urban Food. I think that's meant for us, right? Alright, y'all, we're gonna eat here and we're gonna try a pastelito. What are you getting, Matthew?
1.6 and 1.17. Ham and cheese and shredded beef and cheese.
And then I want a 6 and I want a 19. I'm gonna try the crab.
Don't forget
Sun pastelito.
Have a great day, guys.
That's what it looks like. How did he say which is which?
I'm not sure. This is yours and that's mine. That's all I know.
And what did you get sauce? What did you get that's different than mine?
Shredded beef and cheese? I'd say I got ham and cheese and shredded beef and cheese, and you got ham and cheese and
Crab and cheese.
That
So,
should be good.
Take a bite. I'll hold the napkins. Take a bite and let's see how you like it.
Not sure which one it is.
Did you get in there?
Ham and cheese. It's
Okay.
good.
Let me show y'all mine. This is the inside. Mine is crab and cream cheese. These things are good.
They are really good. They're really juicy. There's mine, ham and cheese.
And they're pastelitos.
Yeah, and the crust is really flaky. These are awesome. I wish I could get these all the time.
Y'all want some?
4 for $20 at the fair. That's not bad for fair food.
Not bad at all.
I have no idea if these people just do festivals or if they have a restaurant, but it says Sun, S-O-N, Pastelitos. So if you're in the Crystal River area and you see them, get some. I have
Established,
no idea who we are, but I'm just telling you, they're good stuff.
established in 2020. Now we're gonna go find our friends.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Here's the Dole Whips. Matthew and his Dole Whip.
That is for the camera lady. That is not for me.
Let's see if it tastes like Disney.
All right, taste test. Does it taste like Disney's? Bring back memories?
So good, y'all. So good. I'm loving this town of Crystal River. This is the Heritage Village, and look at the old homes and stuff, and just the architecture here. We need to come at a normal time, Matthew, when they don't have a festival.
I know.
All right, we've entered the part of the street where you can see the live oaks and the moss.
She says we have a shed.
It is very crowded here, y'all, and they charge each person $10 to get in, so they have had a lot of people turn out here in Florida. This is one of the biggest festivals I have ever seen outside of a fair. What about you, Matthew?
Do what?
I was telling the peeps, this is one of the biggest festivals I've seen outside of a fair.
Yeah, no kidding. I
Like-
haven't been in anything this big in a while.
I haven't seen any fair rides, but it's just like vendors and like food trucks and stuff.
It's pretty big.
Wow, this smells really good. They show you what the food looks like too. Oh, walking tacos. Interesting. All right, y'all, we're gonna find Darth Vader. There's Darth Vader. This festival is so big, y'all, that you have to cross the main road. And they're saying stop, and we're not across yet. There's a Super C. We don't let the Super C to run over us. All right, y'all, this is the line to wait for the shuttle that we took to get to the festival, and now we're deciding if we just want to walk back,
We're
right?
walking. Here.
Because how long do you think we'd have to wait for the shuttle in this line?
I don't know, because this is at least 3 or 4 buses worth of people.
So what did you think of the festival?
It was very busy. I haven't been around this many people since I can ever remember.
And like I was saying earlier, it's a festival, and like it's not a fair, it's a festival, and it was huge. And every time you thought you got to an end of a road, it's like, oh, turn here, more.
Oh, it was huge. It was absolutely huge. And
More-
they had a lot of good food, but it's fair food, so it's not cheap.
More tents or whatever. So now we're going, oh, there comes one of the buses. So now we're going to go find the truck. Matthew wants to shop at Harbor Freight. And then I don't know what else we have on the agenda, but
I don't know. We're just passengers today.
it was a good day, though.
Yep.
right, y'all. So this is much more our style. Nice and tranquil.
Yeah, not 10,000 people shoulder to shoulder.
There was even 10,000 people at the Three Sisters. No, I think the festival was more busy than the Three Sisters.
Very much more busy. That's the smallest stop sign I've ever seen.
Oh, it's so tiny.
It really is.
All right, y'all, we came back by the springs and the tide is high now, and look at all of them in the springs. How many do you think there are, Matthew? At least hundreds. Look at that, y'all. And the tide rolls in, the manatees roll in, aka the migrating mermaids. That's so cool.
Floating potatoes.
You call them floating potatoes? They do look like potatoes.